Do you know that the liver is the largest organ of the body? It weighs about 1.5 kilogram in an adult. It is also the most active and complex organ in the body. The liver has 4 lobes. The right one is the largest, followed by the left one. Then the other 2 lobes are very small and they are seen under the surface of the liver. Bile is secreted by the liver cells and it is being stored and concentrated in the gallbladder, then released into the duodenum where it helps to emulsify dietary fat. So this bile is essential for reabsorption of fat and vitamin K. So what are the functions of this liver? 1. The liver stores excess glucose as glycogen. So when the body starves or when the body is in need of glucose, this glycogen is being reconverted to glucose through the process called glycogenolysis. Thus, the blood glucose level is maintained. But if the liver has used all the stored glycogen and blood glucose is below normal, the liver can still convert the protein and the fat into glucose through the process called gluconeogenesis. Then another function of the liver, which is the second point, is that the liver produces plasma proteins. So what are plasma proteins? Plasma proteins are also known as blood proteins. So the work of this plasma protein is to transport lipids, hormones, vitamins and minerals. So plasma proteins like fibrinogen, albumin and globulin, except gamma globulin, are manufactured in the liver. The liver also produces transport proteins, like the name sounds. The work of these transport proteins is to move other materials within an individual. So examples of these transport proteins are 1. Transferrin. This transferrin binds with iron because iron cannot move on its own. It needs this transferrin to be able to circulate in our body. Another example of transport protein is haptoglobin. The work of this haptoglobin is to combine with free hemoglobin. We all know that hemoglobin is what gives our blood that red color. So this hemoglobin is supposed to be within the red blood cells. So when it is now free, like outside the red blood cell, it is now toxic to the body. It can cause oxidative stress. So it is this haptoglobin that will combine with this free hemoglobin, forming haptoglobin hemoglobin complex. So this will now be removed by the reticuloendothelial system. This reticuloendothelial system is a system that removes unwanted products from our body. The main organ that does this work is the spleen. So the third function of the liver is storage. Like I explained earlier, the liver stores glycogen and it also stores many vitamins. Another thing that is being stored in the liver is iron. That is the third function of the liver. Then the fourth function is that the liver helps in detoxification. So the liver detoxifies all the poisonous chemicals that enters our bodies, such as drugs, alcohol and metabolic products. Then the fifth point here is that it produces bile, like I mentioned when I was explaining what the liver is. This bile is the digestive juice that breaks down fat so that they can be absorbed by the body. The liver also does that. Then the sixth point is that the liver helps in the metabolism of lipids. So the synthesis, that is the production of cholesterol, phospholipids, endogenous triglycerides and lipoproteins, they all occur mainly in the liver. So the liver also plays phagocytic activity. That is the 7th point now, okay? Worn out red blood cells as well as microorganisms are being removed by the liver, because the lifespan of red blood cell is 120 days. After 120 days, they will undergo phagocytosis, okay, so that the new ones will be formed. Then the 8th point I have here is that the synthesis of blood clotting factors, they also occur in the liver. So many of the blood coagulation factors are synthesized in the liver. So what are these blood clotting factors? They are also proteins that help control bleeding, okay? So when someone gets a cut or other injury that causes bleeding, the person's coagulation factors must work together to form a blood clot, which will help the person from losing too much blood. So you can see that our liver plays a major role in our body, so it's not an organ that should be joked with. So always take care of your liver. Once in a year, try to run a test that is called liver function test, okay, to examine the state of your liver. It is very important because we all have seen the functions of this liver. Thank you for watching, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Click on that subscribe button and click on that bell. You'll see all personalized and not. Click on all, so whenever I upload, you will get notification that I have uploaded a new video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.